It's so funny. Australia and New Zealand have basically the same flag, just the amount of stars is extremely slightly different. Okay, here we go, guys. So this is gonna be Viz in the blue playing S4 versus Odd Control, aka Jedi, in the red, Zeus player. Tina advance, very standard for the matchup. You can go two ways really. Well, you can basically go any god, but you don't really go Dionysus. And it is possible to make it work. It is Alfheim, so any aggression is nice. The Scarab Pendant is a very, very powerful relic here. For both players, really. Blue Crystal Shard, also really good. Toothed Arrows, very useful as well. Every relic is useful. The Anchor of Ra is kind of negligible, though. Gonna see a lot of Hoplite production with 2 archer ranges and a straight up double fortress. Jeez. Jedi certainly not messing around. We are seeing a very nice little wall off here from Viz, and he's gonna start making this DC real quick. Very safe build. This is also very standard, but it's gonna be very, very hard to get the third TC for Viz. And also, Jedi knows how to play this matchup. Like, look at all these towers that he's planning to make. Tor is not gonna break that. Basically, the Tor has to be all over the place and try to harass and deny town centers and slowly starve out the Zeus. That's the only way. He's making a bunch of fire giants, but based on the amount of colossi, that may or may not be good. Got a hoplite raid. It's already not looking fantastic because there's nothing to stop it, really. All the houses are in the way, but we all know what houses do when hoplites start attacking him. Okay, he's actually trying to sweep the map over here, I guess. Which should nuke the side build. Mine used pretty much immediately. I'm not sure I love the placement there. It's much nicer to place it to the second TC than both of the TCs can make dwarfs. Wow, that Minotaur is raving hard. Some very early caravans being made, even though the town centers didn't complete. That's, I think, a bit too early, but better that than to forget it, I guess. Jarls being made should put a stop to the Colossus here, but is it gonna actually pop out? There were so many Oathsarks being made, and still, what produced? Oh my god, all the Longhouses are making throwing axemen. That's gonna entirely stop the Hillfort from making anything. There are a bunch of Jarls, as all the Oathsarks just died, but it does look like Viz is coming out ahead of this fight. The kill count is, however, very slightly in favor of Jedi. Even though he has to retreat here, he's done a good amount of damage by just denying this area, and retreating into tower fire will mean that he won't have to struggle against the army anymore. But the best option for Viz is to kill that tower and then deny the TC somehow. But now there's no forest fire to break through here, which means that that TC is gonna go up for Jedi, who's already making a shit ton of farms. Oh my god. Meanwhile, he's also gonna backstab here. Gonna be very painful for Viz as he's getting his butt slammed. Baja is doing some work at the front, and portable ramps are being filled in, but units are dying very, very quickly here. Houses are being focused down by Jedi. Very nicely done. And some Hippus Fists over here poking at this hill fort. sprites are still around, but with all this tower fire and the TC and a bunch of units, they will be beaten back now. Still, 3 houses have been killed. That drastically reduces the population available to Viz. And suddenly things look not so great, not so snowbally anymore. All Godfire is still available for Jedi, his trademark move. I think it's going to be available for a very long time. He actually doesn't like to use them very much. I'm sure he'll use Underworld at some point, but he really is that kind of guy who likes to turtle. Ooh, the Frost is actually a really good move, especially with the 4 ramps going in, and way more are being made. Very nicely timed out for this population spike for Viz. He should be able to slam all the towers down. Villagers are coming out to fight, however, and in all this mess, it's very, very hard to see, hard to micro for sure. Definitely wants to kill the towers off as soon as possible. Jedi has the plenty what's available, wants to throw that down as soon as possible, but he still isn't. There he is. That's the one Godfire he does like. Okay, here come the rams. The villagers have been wrecked. Oh my god, these rams. Well, they've cleaned up, but they really are mostly attacking units, so that's going in the not safe for work section in the Deathmatch Discord. Ouch! No farms by Viz. It's gonna be not a problem just yet. But both players are neglecting the economic production a little bit, so that's not great. Viz's population dipping hard. And these 3 Helipolis, oh my goodness, they could be game ending here. Especially if a restoration is used at this stage. Wow. Definitely the right time to use restoration. Alt control, aka Jedi, has all the population, but oh my god, he actually didn't move the units forward. He's moving Bellara from back to heal. He's got a double temple now, so that should be able to produce Colossi at a pretty good rate. Once the favor income has been established, market being made by Viz. Ooh, we got another ram raid over here. And will these Helipolis be enough this time? It's gonna be really close. All this hack damage from the north is doing a lot, but it's not enough. Rams struggling to get there, but actually the towers are creating a pathfinding hazard, and they're gonna get a single hit in. So Bellarfin jumps on it, stabs it in the throat. That's what he does. Yeah, very nicely setting up here. Got some nice map presence. Even raiding the trade is a great move. And really, once this goes up, oh, only 2 villagers building, wow, 3. But still not very much. Viz was just barely able to get this back. If Jedi had paid some attention there, that would have been a different story. Man, Norse is really not performing great in any games. They're alright against Egypt, I suppose. It can be okay against China as well. But then they go up against Greek, and this is what they face. They can't break it. That's a lot of throwing axemen. How are we doing with the kills? Oh my god, look at this. Jedi has got 226 kills already. That's mostly because of the towers. I really wish we had a kill counter on the buildings and the units. When you select them, that would be so good. Throwing Axeman barely able to defend here, but it was just enough. Okay, Jedi actually running a bit low on food, but he's got 18 villagers gathering. More being made, of course. Yeah, he's just comfortable sitting back. There's very little that Viz can do to really come back from this. I like what he's doing here. That one Ozark boy somehow snuck past. I like it. And this is when the game kind of slows down a bit and not that much is happening. I like this little attack over here. Viz is getting a bit low on gold, so... Oh my god! Where is the, Okay, he's fixing it. How long has that been a thing for? And it's stuck. You'll have to delete the armory or something. This has been spotted, so... Yeah. I guess Viz was just way too overeager here. He needed to hide this for a bit longer, just make that hill fort. This is good. This has got a chance of working. Yeah, these hoplites have a pretty good line of sight. They may yet find it. It looks like the hill fort is actually gonna finish. Nice. Oh, doesn't matter. Yeah, that was very important for him to be able to hide that, but it wasn't gonna happen, I guess. It does create a nice distraction though, in that this area is now completely open and this tower spam can be eliminated by a few ramps maybe. That would be huge. Not by the one ballista, but that's fine. It's gonna be enough. Yeah, the ramps are just kind of gonna run into the hoplites here. Oh, the hoplites, they leave it alone. Okay. Actually, he goes for the TC. That's a bit ambitious, I would say, with only 5 of these. But there is nothing here to defend and nothing to repair. No villagers have been pulled at all. So this is going down, actually. That's very nice for Viz. That could be how he comes back into this. I would still like him to make anything here. A fort, I suppose, would be very nice. And he needs to kill these towers ASAP. Again, very ambitiously going for the fortress. I don't think that will happen. Oh, the tower stays alive at 35 HP. That would have been one more hit. That's really too bad. Fortress is being repaired by a single villager, so I think it will stay alive. These 2 rams are gonna have something to say about that, but I don't think they'll succeed in the mission. Oh god, they're just derping. No! Yeah, this is pretty exciting stuff now that that's down. There is still a chance for Viz and his ram boys to get something done. Quite a bunch of throwing X-Men here should be able to kill the infantry, but the archers are, of course, the problem. More are being made, but Colossus should end this. Oh, actually, Viz stole the Plenty Wall. That's nice. Meanwhile, I haven't been looking at this, but Jedi took over the corner. That's definitely very beneficial for him. That means that Viz doesn't have a trade route anymore. And so no infinite gold. These 2 gold mines are all we're gonna see from him. Actually, he's gonna risk going here. Okay, that's fine. He could go here too. Okay, the Fire Giant Ballista push has begun. One of the better compositions in the game for sure, but can it match up with the Zeus army and the tower spam? I would still like to see a bunch of Myrmidons. That would help a lot against the Fire Giants. Especially since he went to Tina, the Pierce armor is pretty nice on those Myrmidons. Relics have not been touched. Okay, we got yet another side build here, even though Jedi probably thinks this is over. All cleaned up. One dude with a pelt on its head. Versus the King of the Gods, who wins? Pelty boy. If I had a bet, I would say Pelty boy. He's making more. Yes! Very nice focus fire on the ballistas. Love the shift click. That dwarf army though. Man, if this can keep this up a little bit longer and he cleans up a bunch of these towers, a Ragnarok could be super devastating here. He's already got 4 rams in the back here. How? What? What can see this? He's seen all this time? What? 44 range on the goddamn towers. That's a lot of line of sight. How? 12 line of sight. Eight line of sight. How much is the base line of sight on the tower? This is 36, so it's just the Oracle tech. Okay. Looks like towers have 20... What? 20 line of sight. Which is their range. Okay, Biz is absolutely gonna need to make some units back home because he's being shredded. If all this infantry was to focus the TC, it would just go down. Odysseus needs to get on that. Frost Giant Bolt needs to be used, and Jason as well should be on Frost Giant killing duty. What's been going on here? There's 10 rams queued up, man. I mean, hidden in this. Time to commence the no loot policy and ram that town center. Oh man, he's forgetting, isn't he? Oh man. Ragnarok heroes are very quick at remaking a town center, so this is a perfect opportunity to just surround it while these guys are fighting. No? Oh man, don't tell me that the rams are gonna be the thing killing the Colossus. Oh no. I think it's happening. Oh my god. Okay, he's moving him. He's looking. Gotta take down this TC and the houses, man. Oh, what? He's just ignoring the whole thing. Oh. Okay, if you can cut the trade route and kill some gold villagers, that could be absolutely huge. Looks like he wants to go past the whole thing and get the rams out of here before anything goes too bad. What is happening? Kills finally in favor of Viz, and quite a bit. Nice for him that he's getting to kill some caravans, and all these villagers have actually been wrecked. Some of them are running around trying to go after the rams, but it looks like the rams are looking to clean up the production over here. Don't think it will quite happen, and the leftover Ragnarok heroes over here just trying to hold on against this onslaught of infantry. Not gonna happen, of course. Man, I really need to see some walls here. Okay, he's doing it, but only a tiny one. There's not a whole lot of gold left for this, so this is all or nothing for him. A lot of the all of the rams are still alive, actually. That's very nice. He should be able to take down the TC. But the villagers are coming around, so maybe not. Not sure why he's running around this much. Kinda should commit to something. The population is already running very low. Only 2 TC at this stage. Cleaned up the sides, that's nice. Okay, he's gonna go after the side TC, which is heavily populated with villagers. I don't see this happening, man. Oh god, he's clicked the farm. No! Only 7 rams are alive. 5, 4. The villagers are going. Oh my god. They're going nuts on this. Not even half the TC. Should have probably just rammed it right down the middle. Kill a bunch of houses. Kill the TC. Ouch. That was not efficient. Yeah, he just needed to really commit to it. Like, okay, you are spotted. Do it now or you lose it all anyway. Kind of situation. And if he uses Ragnarok to reclaim the TC, I think he's actually in a way better position than he is now. But yeah, this is kind of gone. Too late. One more ram raid here. Could do maybe something, but there's so many hoplites, and there's a Heracles here, and it's still bold and restoration and underworld available. Jedi can do whatever the hell he wants at this stage. Even though he's 100 kills down, this is quasi unbreakable. And that's all of his gold income. Very, very patient play by Jedi. And he even needs to kill some walls before getting to the TC. These rams are just not gonna make it. Even though there's 6 of them again. Oh god, the villagers are wrecking him. Even the 4 fire giants don't have enough DPS to stop that many hoplites. And that's gonna be all she wrote for Viz. Should be resigning any moment, really. Yeah, there's no hope. The BM bolt. He pulled to the Ragnarok here. Unbelievable, man. But yeah, somehow Viz really does not want to live. Maybe he's hoping for Jedi not having any economy, but I mean, look at him. He's gathering with so many people. He'll be fine. Although he does need someone on wood soon, but Plenty Vault is doing work, so there is that. So many temples. And there we go. Game 1. Jedi. F indeed. This was the biggest problem, really. It was kind of looking good before the Ragnarok, but those ramps needed to do something. This swapping to Arenas is probably a really good choice. Oh, Kronos it is. Okay. That should be interesting. Let's see if... Should have went set. I actually think it's fine to go set. Yeah. Like, if they don't go Hermes, which many people refuse. This is Deathmatch, so China never was OP. It was always Zeus and Isis before. This is on the balance mod, which you can read about here. Anyway, we are gonna get China, now that you're asking. It looks like Jedi is choosing to go for Nuwa, which is gonna be very nice here. And on the other side, Viz is playing as Kronos. Okay, not splitting off the villagers, going for that super fast heroic. Not quite sure what the plan is with that. I guess he can go for some super fast palaces. And not so many military barracks. Gonna be seeing quite a bunch of stables and war academies. Hyperion it is. Diesel's wishes have been heard. It's usually quite nice to get the scout calf to harass the villager, but that satyr just absolutely ravaged it with the special ability. Again, brutal. Arcus, as the starting unit, they train a bit slow, so I'm not quite sure about this one. Double Gong is the correct choice for Deathmatch. He just accelerates the training speed of villagers by so much. With the... What's the upgrade called again? Landlord Spirit, that's right. Extremely useful, that upgrade. We're going to be seeing some cataphracts, some halberdiers. It's going to be a pretty powerful composition, and some chokonus to back it up. And we've got double castle as well. Very nice time shift in the back, finishing up without being spotted, so that's going to help these oracles do some work. And meanwhile, they're also regenerating, so it would be nice to get some villager kills with them. And we're going to see a cataphract right here. Not going to work. The settlement is done. Viz knows that you need 2 villagers now on this. Now, of course, he's made all of them into heroes to be more tanky. And to build a bit faster. Oh man, he knows he doesn't even need to worry about this tower. Shifts it right across. Vermilion Bird could be a little bit of a problem. It's got that 600 HP pool, so... As long as the TC isn't firing on it, it would probably be able to kill it, but the Cataphract did leave. And like this, it's not gonna be a problem. But it does hurt the TC quite a bit. Maybe a TC denial here. Seeing a lot of destroyers and fanatics. It would be fun to see a mass convert into destroyer heroes. This does have the favor for it. But we do also have a ton of cataphracts. So there is a lot of counter to the destroyers here. And actually for Atlanteans, it's a bit of a problem to be able to deal with the cataphract. You have to rely a lot on the Arcus, which is not a particularly DPS efficient unit in comparison to like the Chukanu. They've got a pretty good range though at 20. Yeah, that's the major strength of Atlantean, to be able to fortify very fast. Look at this shit. It's 6 palaces? 7? Right, 7 palaces. They could be making some more at the back. Okay, now we've got the Vermilion Birds sieging the TC. Probably a good place to use Chaos to turn one of them into Mother Nature. Nice deconstruct. Tower spam, however, along with cataphracts, is gonna be the bane of Atlantean, basically. Also, the cataphract bonus damage against siege is gonna be pretty brutal. Is that not in the description thing? It needs to be added. Yeah, that needs to be added to the bonus damage area, because they got bonus damage against siege. That's a small little update to make. There is no counter. It's fine now. The regen got nerfed a bit. Should be okay. Also, the build rate of the build speed of Atlantean TCs has been slowed down a bit, so. Oh god, those farms. I mean, I've played some pretty bad farms today, so I should really shut up, but those are really bad. At least you need some granaries around them. I think it's kinda okay if you have to heavily fortify your base, but I don't think China does. Then again, Jedi really loves the turtle, so kind of part of his plan. Okay, we've got fire lances from the back here. Very nice flank, I love it. And actually the bird is only gonna be helping Jedi. Tanks all the tower fire and got an attack off on this fire siphon. But actually is gonna be able to kill some of Jedi's units too. Okay, this is gonna finish up pretty fast, and then there is Inferno available. I kind of wish that Jedi swapped his production over to this side a bit. How many gardens does he have? Looks like we're up to 9. Needs one more, and then he'll be 170 pop. Really, really powerful bonus, especially for Deathmatch, where you can get to it very easily. There we go, 170 max pop. But he is out of gold, he's losing too many units, I think. Viz has 182 kills. And then this phase of the game is just too much. Good news for Jedi is that he could just turn his gardens into gold producers. So there is always that opportunity. Vortex on the gold mine, a fantastic position. But Inferno could absolutely devastate this army, especially in between the towers and the castles. I think it's time to use that. Oh, this is not a very good army to Vortex with into a siege position. Only 2 fire siphons, mostly Arcus and Fanatic. No destroyers to speak of. And yeah, these fire lances are gonna be really nice against the archers, just dealing massive bonus damage to them. And yeah, Jedi just surrounding this entire thing. This is one of the weaknesses of Addy, that once you get a good economy going, you just kind of lose out on the army size because the villagers aren't that efficient. So I think we're entering that phase of the game where China is boss. I'm not quite sure why he valored this, because these guys are gonna die. I mean, they could go through the TC fire, or they could go into the tower forest. Neither is a fantastic choice. Ah, they're gonna go through the forest. Oh my god. Don't look, guys. It's gonna get ugly. Oof. Pretty much everyone died. Another vortex is probably being planned here, but Viz just doesn't have any income, man. What happened here? Oh, I see. I don't see. Yeah, at this point, Jedi just has way too much population. Oh my god, he's got units freaking everywhere. China just so population efficient with their army. 2 pop on the Fire Lancer, 2 pop on the Cataphract. Whereas the Fanatics are obviously 3 pop. What are the relics on the map? We never looked. Got the System of Past, not very significant. And the Blanket of Empress Zoe, that's obviously useful, especially if Jedi was the one to pick it up, then this stuff never goes away, I guess. But yeah, I think Kronos has reached the peak and really not able to do much at this phase of the game anymore. Can't even maintain the spending. Yeah, this small army is gonna lose to that big army. Just how it goes. Chaos Birdie is helping a little bit here, but really not that much. Gonna get sniped pretty quick. So many units coming out. Even the Hacker Giant falling very fast, despite there being absolutely no heroes. The Fire Lances do 18 crush DPS, so every shot is very, very damaging, and the Hacker Giant doesn't have that much health, doesn't have that much crush armor. And then there's the pierce damage component too. Just archers again. Even if all these archers were good against the army, which they aren't, they wouldn't be able to kill any buildings, which is what needs to happen, and soon. The longer this game goes, the better it is for Jedi. And he still has Inferno. And oh my god, I'm pretty sure you can see these villagers now. Yep. If he decides to kill those, they will die. He can also decide to kill the TC. He has 10 Fire Lancers. Gonna be more than fine. Repair will be attempted here, I guess, but this is just gonna fall. This army will die, don't get me wrong, but it was absolutely worth it. Villagers are being killed, farming is being denied. Oh my god, Inferno in this clump of archers! That's gonna really, really hurt. I think all of them are gonna get absolutely burnt to cinder here. Really? They're gonna stay alive? What? How come? I thought they'll just all get wrecked, but apparently not. Inferno sometimes feels a bit random. That said, it killed almost 26 archers, so maybe it reached its damage cap. Yeah, that vortex is kinda like saying GG. This is gonna be over now. Viz likes to hold on a bit extra, but he's not going anywhere now. Both sides has got units. Nice deconstruct. But yeah, it's not enough. The trade has stopped even. Hasn't been restarted yet. Oh, the onager would have been useful if this area gets sieged a bit harder, but that didn't happen either. I guess the one thing that Addy has got going for themselves in the later game is that the walls are like 100 HP more powerful. But that really isn't that much of a deal. China also has very, very strong walls. That's 2-0 for Jedi. It's a best of 5, so Jedi needs one more win. And Viz needs kinda... he kinda wants to go for a reverse sweep here at this stage. Oh, actually, with the Stirrup upgrade and the Jade Rabbit upgrade together, Cataphracts are fast enough to dodge Archer Fire. Well, they also kind of counter the Cataphracts. What? That's that's also a mistake for sure. Should say archers. I can definitely see how Kronos would struggle though in this matchup. Like he just got very few of the tools that he needs to deal with it. There's a few things he can do, obviously, but I do believe it's limited. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Anyone else who's having fun, please do hit that follow button as it helps a ton. Follows are my favorite thing. Can we actually hit that 50 mark? Like, come on. Probably not. Most of you will already be following. Oh, we're getting closer there. Only 9 more. Thank you so much. Hey, what is this? Keep getting more and more follows. Wow, we can actually make 50. Call your neighbors, call your neighbors' moms, call your neighbors' dogs. What other gods wouldn't have? Hmm. Alright, guys. Going into game 3. We've still got Jedi, but he's playing Hades now, which is really cool. He's in the red. On the other side, playing as Reynolds in the blue, we've got Viz. And I want to see my Contarius now, please. I know that Diesel in the chat has a big hard-on for Hyperion, but I hope we're gonna see the Contarius now. It's time. I need more than 2 military barracks, bro. If you're gonna do that, I need like 4. Otherwise, all this production is just gonna be too much. Okay, it looks like these oracles will be able to pick off the villager if they look. Ah! Weasel's own. They do. Are you Weasel, like Weasel? The very powerful Scottish supremacy player. Weasel has a hard on for Hyperion. I didn't know that one. I thought it was Diesel. But sure, why not? Hyperion sucks. Oh man. I don't know about that one. Anyway, this is actually making villagers while advancing. What? That's gonna delay the vortex so much. We've got some super early double palace stuff going on as well. Nothing on the 30C, some hoplites trying to go after it. But anyway, thanks for the follow there. And we've got, how many left? 7. You guys can do it, I'm sure. Yeah, these are dead. That's just not gonna happen. At least Viz has got this TC, but oh my god, he's getting harassed everywhere. What's going on? I think Viz needs a bit of an update to his build orders here. Like, it feels like he's solid with his general gameplay, but his builders have been a bit lackluster, and I didn't watch our replays, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the case. Because I was always the one doing early pressure despite being Egypt. Oh wait, this is also in acid. I didn't know that. Okay, we've got a pestilence ready, so this could be devastating. Contarius are nice here, but they're really not doing what they should be doing, which is to kill the fortresses, kill villagers, deny TCs, all that stuff. Wow, thanks for the follow. We are at 44. Very nice. And the palace is nice here as well. There's the hoplites. Oh god, they could really do some damage here with pestilence. I'm not sure that Jedi knows though, and actually he likes to not use god powers, so maybe he won't. I like the choice to go for the chimeras. But then he has to deal with all these heroes. Maybe it would be better to not do that. It does give him access to Earthquake though, which could be very useful in the later game. Already got a second TC. He could be using Sentinel, giving him 5 Sentinels now that it's been buffed. Actually, not bad. Okay, these villagers should be moving up here. You could see a siphon here, denying this over the wall. Not being very well placed. This has been also denied, so that's good. Some of these villagers should be going down there. And the fanatics are going to town, really, together with the palace and the guard tower. That's kind of enough to push this back. Nice, well done. On the other side, the hoplites are denying the TC. Very well done as well by Jedi over there. Resource-wise, he's getting a bit drained. What's going on? A lot of hoplites must have died. It's a bit hoplite heavy for my taste, considering that he's playing Hades. Should be more archers and more about efficiency here, but he's not going that route. This is really racking up the kills, and if he keeps this up and establishes some nice economy behind this, I think he could win this one. Looking much better than in the previous games. Jedi's already nearly burned through his economy for food. By the time we reach 8 minutes, it should be mostly gone. Oh, it's because he queued up all these caravans. Yep, that'll do it. Vortex has been cast, so what is going on here? Is it just mostly fanatics? That's surprising. Okay, that is a lot of guard towers. Holy crap. Absolutely no siege here, so I'm not quite sure why he needed the vortex. But it looks like a good amount of hoplites are dying, and actually Jedi is struggling to keep up the pop. That's a lot of guard towers. Holy shit. He's from New Zealand. But yeah, what the hell about the flag? Seriously, like they've got, it's like 2 stars are missing from one of them, and I think Australia has more stars. Like they've got one under the United Kingdom part of the flag. Here come the shades. They're also quite nice ever since they've been buffed to have armory upgrades. Actually can tank a little bit. Some people can get good Australian internet, but I heard it's pretty expensive. These I think Viz may have run out of steam yet once more. He's not going for a particularly good composition. He's not building too forward. Like, he really needs to go for Arcus. He really needs to go for mass Fire Siphon and mass Hacker Giants. Include some of the Dryads, all that stuff. And just attack on one front instead of running around with just the units. Yeah, this isn't quite working out for him. It looks like Jedi is stabilizing once again. He's at 27 villagers on food. I would say that's enough. And yeah, we just reached the stage where Atlantean just doesn't do stuff anymore. It's, yeah, it's not efficient to have that many citizens. Yeah, only one of the maps was forward TC. Yeah, that is a bit unlucky. Especially on Tundra, that's actually really rare that you get this layout. Fanatics are getting some really nice efficiency done here. But But again, Jedi has enough income for ever now. Like, this is gonna be hard to break. This is breakable, but siege is required, and Viz just doesn't have any build-up anywhere. He's just got villagers. So many villagers. It's 21. That's already 63 plus this stuff. This area of Atlantean has already been buffed when the heroes were made equal pop to the regular ones, so converting them no longer reduces their pop efficiency, which helps them a lot actually. Like, they have some late game staying power now, especially with all the more powerful options for siege, like the Heca Giant buff, or even the Argus buff helps a ton. And the Siphon has been buffed many times. I think this DC is fine. This one would probably die though. All the Jedi needs to do is place the Earthquake here, and this is gone. So yeah, a Hesperidus tree is needed here, or an extra barracks to soak up the damage. I agree with that, but this one is fine, I think. Would like to see some Gastrophilies now, and this game is pretty much over from there. Add some Helipolis. You guys can do it! Yeah, I'm telling you, Jedi does not like god powers. I don't know what that is all about, but it kind of feels like he plays AOM without god powers is like, you know, buying a chocolate box and throwing away the chocolate and keeping the box. That's basically cat logic. Yes, I do, Squid. $36 on food. Turtle power. He loves the turtle. Loves his long games. Tires his opponents out. Yeah, Free Kingdoms is kind of different. Hope you like it. I'm working on Warhammer though, so I'm not like super knowledgeable about it. Not that I could say anything. But yeah, if you browse the CA Twitter, you'll be seeing some reveals, so do recommend. I like this. This is gonna help a bit. Although I think that the Earthquake could still be used here-ish. They don't have a huge exclusion radius there. I really don't think Viz wants to be fighting this efficiency war. The 13 on food are also way too much. Finally, the Siphon's starting to work here. We'll break through that wall pretty quick. Oh yeah, Jedi is taking over the map now with walls. It's gonna be more and more difficult to attack here. I think Vince has a problem with building outside on the map, really. It's not really happening for him, and so he kind of runs around with his army too much. And all that time he could spend on a one-fronted push with towers and palaces and more barracks at the front. And just sustaining that. Instead he's just wasting time traveling on the map. And meanwhile the other guy sets up. Which usually doesn't happen in Orenos games. Like, most people struggle with Orenos' ability to do a one-front push and then suddenly vortex somewhere. And once they build that advantage, they just keep switching fronts with sky passages. That's where Orenos is really strong. I like the bird switch because there's simply no archers in Jedi's army. He really loves to make his infantry. But yeah, the birds are doing some pretty decent damage here. But for the population, I'm not quite sure they're the best. They do 33 pierce though. Like, that's, I think, attack per... I think that's per projectile, not DPS. And there's 3 projectiles in their attacks. But we can test that later. I'll test that before I end the stream. After this series, I'm sure that Viz will be tired already, and maybe Jedi wants to play some more. Let's see, I do want to try my Phoenix stuff, but it looks like Jedi is doing very, very well here. Even though he's losing some units here, I mean, he's fine, honestly. That's a lot of birds, but it's not like they're gonna kill a base. Needs to back off and do exactly this. Let the buildings do the work. Fire some Gaspidi shots. Maybe delete some villagers. Oh, they're only taking 29. What? Some of them are still going to the main TC, it seems. Oh my god, even more farms. How many farms does the man have? 44. Really? It's making range siege, which is great. It's gonna be pretty easy to nuke all this. And with the Gashapidis and the towers firing at the birds, oh my god, they're dropping like flies. This is the kind of gameplay that Viz needed to do way earlier, with archers, with fanatics, with siphons, with Heka Giants. Well, it's just too late. Jedi is way too well established. Sky Passage has to be used as a retreat option by this stage. Wow. 2 vortexes still available 18 minutes in the game. Not what you'd expect. They're usually being fired as quickly as possible. Like, you'd normally time out your siege production to result in a lot of fire siphons and some Heka Giants and some Arcus and some Fanatic. And then you'd chain your vortexes to go to all the TCs and wreck them. Kill some villagers in the process. Gain some map in the meantime while you're obviously super aggressively destroying shit. That's how Orenos normally does it. Viz is way too conservative, I guess. But Orenos doesn't do conservative. They shove everything down your throat, that they can try to get ahead that way. If they play the long game, it's not gonna work. In before he wins now that I said that. Could totally see it. Okay, there goes the underworld. Okay, what have we got? Where is other? What? That's a very random placement. Could have been just here. This is very killable, actually. Ooh, vortex. Okay. Is that enough Atlantean stuff to kill this off? I think not, especially since they're coming in one by one. The fire siphon might be enough as there's no villagers to heal. Yeah, like really, you gotta put this in the middle of your base so that villagers can easily come through. The fanatics are enough to actually push this back. Incredible. So once Jedi decides to use it, just getting nuked. The vortex was a nice counter to it. Got done by Wiz. Kinda surprised that Jedi would do that, just putting it here and stuff. Well, not much is happening here then. Going into an even longer game. Actually, Viz might win. He's got the eco now, and somehow Jedi is struggling for gold. What? Although I think he's rerouted most of the caravans, but there's not that many. He does need some gold miners. I like the sky passages everywhere. It's obviously great. Reynos can make 10 sky passages, so yeah, you can be absolutely everywhere. And you should be everywhere. How are we doing with the kill counts? Wow! Look at this crap. This has got nearly 700 kills. That's almost double of what Jedi has. Canopic Jar of Mastery and the System of Vast. Not super important relics. Where are the mirror towers? Yeah, seriously. Time to get to the tower limit and then make some mirror towers too. But this is going kinda light on everything in this game. Light on the pressure, light on the god power usage, no dryads, low tower counts. I think he's a bit tired though now, and he actually didn't play in a very long time as well. Like, we had this pretty long phase where basically no one played for 3 months or something. So that's not great, but we gotta bring it back, guys. It's been great to play yesterday and today, so I hope we can keep it up. There's a bunch of people that are interested in trying it, and obviously people watch. I mean, 17 of you right now. There were 30 something earlier, and then Magic gave us a big host, so there were quite a lot of people then sticking around for a while. I think we had 50 stable, but a lot of people obviously always leave because it's deathmatch. And because I'm not magic. Still pretty good viewership, I think, for what it is. Tiny community, but we do try our best when we do try. What is happening? How is Jedi suddenly losing ground? It must be all these hoplites. I mean, you can't make hoplites forever. Gotta have a lot of facilities. I think he's just way overdone his economy or something. He's got 90. He's got like 100 pop in economy. That's too much. He needs like 17 farmers, no more. And you can definitely get rid of like 2 or 3 caravans, maybe even more. Is he still making workers? Nope. Could just look at this. Okay, finally we got some Hacker Giants being made. That's gonna be nice. Okay, these siphons are definitely gonna cause some trouble here. I like it. And the palace finishing up should cover for them. Oh my god, this gaining enough ground to actually maybe finish the game. Gas Graffiti's and the patrol was definitely too much here. That's gonna be pushed back over there. Even if the onagers were made, they can just be sniped by the Gas Graffitis, so that's alright. Very nice. Lots of Hacker Giants being made now. That's the key to winning this matchup. There we go. So when does Jedi realize that he's overdone his economy? There's mirror towers as well. I think Viz is focus firing. Yes, he is. Look at that fire rate. You can double the fire rate basically almost if not quite, but you can almost double the fire rate if you spam click. Okay, these Hacker Giants are not gonna be able to take the TC alone. They do need backup. The fire siphon needs to also be firing, and ideally some Dryads would be taking the damage first. But there's an actual chance of a TC dying in this game, finally. That's a lot of freaking towers. Sentinel, oh my goodness. Only 4 of them spawning though, because there's a bit of an obstruction here. That's kind of nice for this over here. That 20 DPS, pretty strong on these. Earthquake would have been good here to nuke all this. There's quite a bunch of units to eject from here. Unfortunately, the fire siphons are doing other stuff now. But it's gonna be still possible to kill that TC if everyone goes now. Wow, that's a lot of dying citizens there. Damn. Of course, the mirror towers have also received a pretty good buff there. Oh my god. Why there? He could have gotten in here. I guess he wants to kill them all. He'll die very, very fast. What textures are these? They're the epic textures. You can find it on Steam. So yeah, the mirror towers have gotten a buff. They benefit now from these upgrades, and they've gotten a pierce damage increase, I believe? Why does it show 15? That sounds not right. Why does it say that? These have a different fire rate as well. Do they say... Oh. What? Yeah, what's going on with that? Why would it say they've got 15 attack? Terrains do work online. It doesn't work when it's on units. So you can change animals basically, but you can change textures. Anims cause desync. He has one unit in the Sky Passage. He brought everything else through. Okay, should be able to siege us down now with all these Hacker Giants going at it, and there's not too many towers there. Cantarius could be turned into a hero to add some damage, but with all this stuff going down, okay, there's the Earthquake absolutely deleting everything, including the siege. But there's still 2 Hacker Giants. That's not getting deleted. This CC is gonna go down. Citizens do have a chance to rebuild though. And you know, Alt Control could always just pull all the villagers that he's got. Like, look at this economy. You could just literally pull everyone and remake this in 5 seconds. Well, it's not 5 seconds, but you know. Doesn't look like he's pulling too many, just these 5, I guess. He really wants more food for some reason. He's already got so much. Still got Pestilence. These towers are gonna go down, and there's a lot of fanatics flooding in. All this being remade. Again, good use of Earthquake there, but I don't think it's enough. Okay, there goes Pestilence. Man, that could have done so much more damage earlier. Nice knockback. Stopping the villagers from building stuff. Trying to remake the towers. Well, let's hope that Jedi doesn't just resign. I'd like to still see some Chimera. But it looks like he's playing entirely without Myth units too. Both players are obviously rusty. But Jedi does like to play without God powers, that's for sure. He's used all of them now though, in a 33-minute back TC game. Towers are going after caravans now. Wow. Oh my god. We're getting really close to this actually having twice the kills. There we go. More mirror towers, please. And yeah, actually it says it's got 15 pierce damage. I don't get it. That's not its actual damage though, right? Where is the army of Viz? Just forgot everything in the Sky Passage, I suppose. Where's he planning to go? Oh, he's making one at the back. That's a lot of freaking mirror towers. Damage per hit. But it doesn't do that for anything else. Like, it always displays the same value in those two areas. Like, several units have a damage per hit, like the Son of Osiris, like the Patsukas, like all those. And they show the damage per hit in both areas. But maybe it does translate to DPS, and then this is the DPS. Yeah, it does 200 versus flying and ships. And then there's rapid clicking. But yeah, that's the damage per hit. No, actually for them it's yeah, it's damage per hit, but they do 2 attacks. And it's the same for the Heka giants as well. These guys show 25 and 30, but they actually do 2 attacks. With each of their hands they do an attack. So it's actually 50 and 30 DPS. And for them it's DPS, not damage per attack. So yeah, I'm actually not sure how the mirror tower works. We'll have to take a look in the editor and calculate the results. I said it about that and birds, I think. These are the units I'm unsure of. And I kinda also want to take a look at the Patsukas now. It looks like Viz is doing some great work here. On the other side, he's not quite able to put anything away yet. But if he popped out all of this, then maybe he could. Not sure what's going on here. Just kinda needs to commit to something. But the Sky Passage usage has been great. Is this the end of the pressure though? It looks like Jedi has beaten back absolutely everything. And if he can stabilize this, the Greek late game should carry him. All he needs to do is really just retake this TC. Hades' late game is very good actually. It's just Jedi is playing way too defensive here. And making hoplites against fanatics is just, guess what, it's not gonna work. Yeah, the projectile stuff is again different, I think. Oh wait, are you saying that the mirror tower has more than one projectile? That could be true. Because if they have like 15.8 DPS or something, that would kind of make it up, right? Have we got a mirror tower? No? Yeah, so it says this. But I don't know, I can't check the actually displayed one in the UI. Well, if it shows damage per attack, then yes, it is important, but it doesn't show DPS. So what does it show? Priest is just showing DPS, so is the Toxotes. I don't think a mirror tower does more damage than a tower. But anyway, this DC is going down. Holy shit, that's a lot of siphons. Oh my goodness, wow. Could be seeing a side switch soon. Anyway, we're definitely gonna check out this stuff. See what the actual data file says about the projectile count and all that. Can't explain it otherwise. Okay, a lot of towers going down. Could see some farm deletions. But yeah, it looks like again this will be stopped at this point. Oh man. This game is getting a bit long. Yay, one mirror tower. Why is he spreading the damage? That's so weird. Trying the Contarius raids now, but yeah, only one of them was a hero. Guess he's trying to also come across with the siphons and all this stuff. Okay, that could actually work. That's a decently sized army. I guess the main benefit of the mirror tower is the health. Look at that thing. It's pretty good. And the line of sight is good too. Extra range. There are very little defenses left here, so this fire siphon is actually a big threat. And there's probably gonna be more. Viz needs to build some stuff there though. So many shades over there. God, this is a long game. So with the length of this game, we have really no excuse not to fill up that follower bar. 6 more guys, we can do it. Oh my god, this is actually going down. Even if these villagers do focus it, like, this is just too much damage. Okay, actually, it looks like Viz I die already. Oh my god. Now he's only gonna play harder. What's going on in this game, man? Is there like no villagers left? 28 villagers? Well, the extended edition itself is already very similar to the Woobly DM patch. And then there's some additional patching, so read it here. Okay. Viz actually won. Interesting. So we're going into game 4 in this best of 5. What a long game. Yeah, all those hoplites and the lack of toxotes. If you micro Perseus well, Heka's are just pretty much fucking useless. He just lifts his arm, shows Medusa's face, goes back into safety. Chimeras are good too, yeah. They help against the Heka Giants as well because they don't get knocked back. freaking, freaking almost 1300 kills from Viz. And 172 buildings killed. Jesus. Yeah, Fnatic versus Hoplite basically tells the story here. Pegasus, the most used myth unit. You normally don't want that to be the case. Pegasus. I guess it can happen if you do the Hermes troll strat on Mediterranean and Supremacy. Yeah. Pegasus. Hippicon talks? Yeah, it still gets brutally wrecked by Fanatics. I like some Hoplite Hippospis, but he was just way too heavy on Hoplite. Like, Hoplite was his main unit. If Toxotes is his main unit, this is a very different game that ends pretty quick. Oh, is it a challenge? Wait, what's their positions on the DM rankings? Ooh. We're gonna see some 4. I'm so shocked we're not seeing any Phoenix today. I agree that they have just really not that much. Shade being thrown. Yeah, Helipos are just okay against units. They're not particularly good at it. They're good in that they soak up a shit ton of archer fire if the archers aren't being microed perfectly. So yeah, if you super need to, you can focus stuff with them, but usually it's best used on like other Helipolis or something like that. If it's an army versus army fight. Okay, we've got Viz as the red Tor, and we've got Jedi as the blue Reynos here. We've got a Contarius rush coming up from 4 military barracks. Should be pretty powerful. 5th one coming up actually, along with some palaces. There's a side build here for Viz. Viz going for the reverse sweep? Possibly. This guy needs to go over here, and soon. I don't think he's gonna be able to finish the Sim City here. It's just too much to do. And the Contarius are going. So many houses still to do. On the bright side though, the Oathsarks are gonna have bonus damage against Cav. Are the 8 Contarius actually enough to take down the TC? Well, if the 8 aren't, then the 13 definitely are. I don't think Viz has been ready for this. You really need to make a few extra towers here. And you have to have the Oathsarks around. Oh my goodness. Jedi immediately taking that down. Oh god, that's terrible. Following up with some Arcus, Murmillo, and Fanatic is gonna be pretty strong. Only a single tower here. Nice block, but it's gonna be immediately nuked. Nice control. Definitely paying good attention there. And yeah, this is completely cancelled. And that can be denied. And then that should basically be the game. Jedi will be at Free Town Center. And he did go Carnivora, so he can always put it down. And it will really benefit these Fanatics, which have 17.5 DPS now. It's gonna be absolutely brutal. And the Murmillo have 14, so that's also nice. Wow, that just killed the Fire Giant. Carnivora could be thrown down any moment, and the Heka Giant should easily punch through these. Are we gonna see the abuse, guys? I'm not sure. Doesn't look like we are gonna see the abuse. No! Ah, I really wanted to see that. Anyway, Jedi is already building up on that forward TC. Could be a bit braver about it, but it's alright. Lantian is very, very good on these forward TC maps. You just do some harassment, and you kind of end up pressuring the enemy for TC in the process. Kyoma's Viz is going to be quite far ahead. Contarius are expensive, and the heroes even more so. Look at that food. A lot of farms need to be made now. Actually, losing citizens really sucks for Athenian. It's very, very painful when that happens. Lots of towers coming down here, but there's a lot of reinforcements too. Too many Contarius being made still from 3 barracks. That is way too many. He will run out of food. He needs to stop producing them soon. But yeah, this forward tower spam is going to be pretty strong here. Carnivora, it's abuse. Flaming weapons will be winning this fight. But not by too much. I mean, that's a lot of Wolfsarks, but once they go back into tower fire, that's gonna turn around quick. And Jedi has already almost drained his entire food supply. But he's queuing 6. Oh my god, he's queuing so many villagers. Okay. It's not that bad, but I don't like the queuing. Just auto queue. It makes a bit more sense if you're Norse and you have to mix in some ox carts. Yeah, those Wolfsarks were nice while they lasted. They're dead now. The 3-to-1 TC advantage is absolutely brutal. It's going to turn into 4 TCs to 2. Is he even going to get that TC up? I don't think so. Very, very, very hard when Norse loses the TC. Viz currently using half his population almost to build and half to fight, and then some together. Meanwhile, Jedi has already reached the tower limit, I bet. Yep. 16 is the new tower limit, by the way, for those of you who may not be up to date about the balance mod. At least for Deathmatch. It's not the case in Supremacy. That was a Deathmatch specific change there. Yeah, raiding cavalry is good, but then all these towers and the fanatics are just not gonna let that happen, I think. You normally go for like 5 giant ballista, throwing axemen and some Jarl in the front. And then if there's too many archers, you do make the raiding cav, but yeah, it's not gonna be viable at this stage. Oh my god, all these towers are absolutely crapping on this army. I do love me some Sons of Sleipnir though, it's really, really nice against Egypt. So hard to make it work with the Fanatic there. What are the relics on this map? Guys, Book of Knowledge, very useful for DM without Titans. Kipo. We got Odin Spear, which is not bad. System of Bast, one of the more boring relics. Tower of Cestus, something that Jedi would really like, I think. That's it, right? Oh, yeah, that's it. A straight up fight will not be won by Jedi like this. He's actually running out of food. And gold. But anyway, he's got market set up. He's got a decent trade already. That's still 14 llamas. Not too bad. And now with 180 pop, he's gonna be able to win the fight, I think. Oh my god, the hiccup is real. Should be seeing a vortex soon. Oh my god, he picked up the tower relic. That's so savage. Look at these Oathsarks just absolutely melting. This is why Norseers can't do much. You just make a shit ton of towers and fortresses, and you watch your mini-map, you make your walls. Good luck, Norse. This is pretty exposed now. Quintarius heroes are being converted here. You could see a shockwave, and this DC should go down like that. Nice to focus fire the fire siphon. That's a good choice there. Actually, it's not going to be enough, just barely. Yeah, it was close, but not that close. Okay, we've got some longhouses here being made. Maybe there's a little bit of hope for this. But yeah, so much map control. Jedi has just done a really good job here. Definitely gotta stop the Quintarius though. Like, he already would have won if he just makes Destroyers instead, and some, you know, just basically cut that and the Mormillo and replace with Fanatic Destroyer. And then back up with Arcus, get some of the Giants, get some of the Dryads, and that's it. That's a dead Norse for you. Lots of towers being made. Biz does not want to give up, but he also can't make side builds. Jedi is watching. That Oathsarker is gonna win this 1v1. The Mermillo was already hurt, and they do so anyway, I guess. Or do they? I'm not sure they do. Even with these upgrades. Maybe if he goes tier, and if he goes for SETI, then maybe. I could see him winning it that way, but not like this. Okay, these fire siphons are laying a smackdown. Nice focus fire from here. That will kill them pretty quick. Fire Giant obviously has really good attacks as well, so that's a good way to get rid of them quick. I would like to see some hill fort units. Quintarius is not going to be enough here. Maybe if he breaks some towers down. She is doing now. Arrow tower. Oh, he wants to take the hill fort. This forced to move to the next gold mine. I think he's already used up his dwarven mine. Yeah, he barely has any workers anyway, so that Ragnarok is gonna be quite pitiful if he does it. Yeah, that's it, 29 dwarves. Vince's economy is slowly declining. He's got 0 food income, which is a huge problem obviously, whereas Jedi's got a lot of every resource coming in. Even though he's losing the resources very fast through spending. It's enough to keep up the production. This is doing really well in the kills. It's mostly because of the Cantarius and the Myrmido, which just have no place in the matchup really, after the opening. Ramsar just not gonna do anything here. 4 siphons, Jesus. If he can get a vortex, that's a definite kill. I think he's going for it now. Oh my god, he can also pick off the Ox card. Oof. If he does this right, it could be brutal. Wait, I think he's only raiding here. It doesn't look like a shift click. He's just searching for Norse stuff. Is it a shift? It is a shift click on the minimap, I guess. He's pulled back his units. He's making sure he's 180 pop, and he's running in now. Okay, it is a vortex indeed. Could be pretty big. Despite the 4 towers, he's easily gonna take everything out here. My god, 6 siphons. Just right-click the PC and it's gone. Obsaks are trying to help, but it's just not gonna be enough. That's way too brutal. Oh my god, everything being turned into heroes. The fire giants might even die from this. Wow, getting the towers too. And we should be seeing a frontal attack soon. Yeah, Uranus is just very, very powerful in this situation. Just pressure, get the enemy 4th DC at least sieged, even if not taken. But in this case it was taken, so very, very tough time for Norse. And these Helios siphons are absolutely crazy. 83 DPS crush damage. Carnivora abuse helping out with this. I think I like Carnivora more when it's used to stop it easy rather than help to kill one. But it worked, so who I am to judge? Who am I? I can't speak anymore, guys. I don't even English. Fortunately, I'm not a native speaker, so I'm easily forgiven like that. Wiz has remade that, but I don't think he'll last much longer. Just don't see this main one coming up again, really. He's tried, he's given it a good shot, I think. But Jedi will be taking this series and he'll be defending his number 6 slot, I believe it is? Number 5. He's number 5 on the DM rankings currently. So that's gonna be really, really good. I think I'll post this on YouTube or something. What a great series. Man, the economy of Jedi just doesn't want to support this flood. He's got 13 on wood though, so he can always switch that around. Get some more gold from the mines. The only unit Viz can make at this point is a throwing axeman. He just has no food, so he can't afford anything else. I guess he can make fire giants, sure. But now that he has so many fire giants, he can't get a lot of favor anymore. Myth units don't generate any. There we go, he's transitioned some of his wood gatherers over to something else, I guess food. Why is he making so many Cantaria still? It doesn't work. Really big fire giant spam. I'm just surprised that Viz can manage to do this. Here come more siphons. Carnivore. Wow. It's eaten throwing axeman. Totally worth it. That's so funny. Oh no, Jedi's got way too many workers. Or does he? I guess it's not that bad. Yeah, it's okay. He just needs not so many Murmillos, I guess. Okay, the all-hero army will be crushing this. There is no way to beat that back. We're doing way better at everything here. All these fire giants are toast. Yeah, we just hit a little bit too many. Gotta credit this man, he's made a 20-something minute game out of this. One last vortex, man. It would end this. I guess he just wants to walk around instead of vortexing, which is okay. Oh, actually the siege is gonna be taken out really hard by this raider group. They got like double damage against siege, I think. So they're gonna be toast. Very nice. Man, surely Viz won't come back into this, right? That would be crazy. Quite a lot of fire siphon shots hit this DC, so there is still risk. But I can't believe it. Viz actually managed to get the TC back. Sometimes it's better to just stay in one place, I guess. This TC might actually go down to just units right-clicked on it. Oh man. Oh man. Nah. Too many fire giants, too few heroes. Quite a lot of villagers were converted into Ulfsarks to repair it. Again, good move. Should be a bit easier for this to try to keep this going now. Yeah, with there being 3 more Cantarius, I guess that's enough to just take down the TC, even despite the 8 fire giants. Jesus. So many of them. Doesn't even need the Cantarius for the siege. The Siphons alone are enough. Wow. This again down to 1 TC versus 4. Is he actually gonna make it to 30 minutes? This is getting ridiculous now. Jedi making so many palaces. I guess he must be maxed out on that too. He can make 1 more palace. No pushing power in this man. I guess he could make some mirror towers? Yeah, he got 2 more mirror towers to make. All fire giants are gone now. The houses are exposed. So that should be it at this point. It's completely running out of gold, doesn't have any income save for 2 caravans, I think. Yep. So that's it. Gold drained. House is dying. No units will be made from now on. You can make like 1 Valkyrie. But even if he could make anything, he's housed. So this is it, guys. This is it. They'd really like to fight on, both of them, dude. So we're gonna capture this, or maybe not. Need a BM vortex at this point. Desperation ram raid. The last Valkyrie has been made. Nice. I can't believe this worked! I just shrugged it off. I didn't even look. I was looking at the main fight on purpose because I was like, these guys are definitely not gonna kill anything, right? It worked! It freaking worked! Oh my goodness. Well, thank you very much for the photo over there. A desperation ram raid, you will never hear that now. Unless you watch more of the stream, I guess. This game is still going 0 versus 3 TCs. Soon to be 0 versus 1? Nah. Surely not. Vortex! I love it. These guys are comedians. So this DC is still not gonna go down. Because why would it? He still got his shockwave available. In case he absolutely needs it. Oh my god, this is actually going down! Well done, boys. Well done. I'm so impressed now. Guys, we've been casting this series for like 2 hours. Could we please fill up that follower bar, please? 5 follows left. Yeah, Happy New Year to you too.